Alright guys, test correction video for Unit 8 for 8th grade. Let's get right after it. Carnival M charges an entrance fee of $5.65 per ticket. So it's $5 to get in and 65 cents per ticket. That would be for Carnival M. Carnival P charges $10 to get in and 45 cents per ticket. So you could use the tables or the intersection in the graph. I'm going to do it hands-on equation method. I'm going to subtract 45t from both sides. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. That would cancel. And then I'm going to subtract 5 from each side. And I'm going to find out that it is $5 divided by 20 cents, which would be 25. Number 1 was 25. 25 tickets. Number 2 we didn't spend enough time on, but the equation to begin with is there's 3 negative x's, so it's negative 3x, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 x's, and 8 negatives. So I'm going to have to do it without my calculator this way. I'm going to add 3 x's to each side. I'm going to end up with, well, then I'm going to have to add 8 to each side. So the key part was getting the equation typed in right, then using your calculator to use the graph, the intersection that is, or to do look at the table and find where both y's are the same. So I'm down to 18 divided by 8, and it is x equals 2.25. Number 3 we just had to set up an inequality. So it's one class, or an equation that is, one class is selling for $2.50 each, 250x, and already has $350. The other class, $3 each, and they already have $225. This one should have been an easy one if you just look carefully. Well, this has 3t plus 350. This has, on the other side, oh, it's got it mixed. 3x plus 350. No, these are mixed. Number 2 looks correct. Oh, number 2 has 225t. No, the x goes with the 3. So C was the correct answer. You have to make sure the x or the t matches up with the right number. It's probably why you guys missed it. Question 4. Congruent means the same size, same shape. So 5x plus 24 is one angle. The other angle is 9x minus 17. I am going to take 5x's off of each side. And I really want you guys to learn it this way. That's why I want you to spend a lot of time on hands-on equations this week. Because I don't need a calculator. 7 divided by 4, and I get a 1.75. I could plug 1.75 in to make sure. No reason to miss this one, because you could plug each of these answers in for x to see which ones are the same. Okay, Veronica, company P and company R, and she wants company P to be less. So company P is going to be less than company R. Company P is $3.50 each trophy, plus $25 one-time engraving fee. Company R is $7.50 for each trophy, plus a $17 fee. I notice right off that that's got the X with the wrong number. And this one has the X's with the right number. Whoops, not on this side it doesn't. 3.5x plus 25, yes. 7.5x plus 17. The correct answer was C. This one you could have just typed in your calculator, and you could ask me for help if you get stuck doing that. I am going to have to do a lot of work. I am going to add 3 to both sides. That gets rid of that. And then I'm going to subtract x over 9 from each side. And I end up with, I'm going to do some more work, 3x plus 9. I'm going to end up with, well, I got a lot of work to do it this way. 2x over 9 equals 6. And I'm going to multiply each side times 9. And all this is really unnecessary, because if you plugged in 27 in your calculator, you get 27 divided by 3, which is 9 minus 3. That side is 6. You get 27 divided by 9, which is 3, and this side would also equal 6. So all you had to do was plug in each of the answer choices. Something else I've been trying to emphasize. Number 7. Number 7, you guys had some silly answers. Some had negative answers. They're saving money, and it's asking how many dollars did Corey earn, and hopefully that wouldn't be negative. So Corey started with $43 and then earned X dollars. So it's 43 and then another X. Kevin started with 28 and earned twice as many dollars as Corey did, which would be 2X. So, subtract 28 from both sides. Kind of running out of room. I'm going to move it up here. I'm going to subtract X from each side. And Corey earned $15. Let's see if that works. 43 plus 15 is 58. 28 plus 2 times 15, 30 is also equal to 58. So 15 did work. Both sides would be the same. The question is, how many dollars did Corey earn? And the X is how much he earned. So the answer was 15. Number 8, you should have used stat edit. I'm going to have to try to go really quickly. It's going down 12 on the Y between these two, and up. Let me get the calculator out for this. Up 48. So if I do negative 12 divided by 48, I get negative 0.25. Some of you missed it because you didn't put a negative. The y-intercept, I believe, was 173. Let's see. It would go down 14 to 0. And so 14 times 0.25. Oops. Yeah, 173. Stat edit. Number 9, stat edit. Aren't you glad you can do that? Because I've got to do this. 281 minus 97. 184 divided by 8. So the slope is 23. And let's see. To add 5 times 23. yeah, to add 5. This doesn't sound right. I'm getting 0 for that. I don't have a calculator, so you guys double check me on this. I don't know if that's proportional. No, it's not proportional, so that can't be right. It's close. I'm off by 5, so I'm going to rethink that and say 23 times 4. 23, times 5, 115. So it would be 5. Sorry about that. Now, 10 and 11. Missed a lot. Come on, guys. All right, let's see if I can finish this. This iPad doesn't work very good. Number 10, slope and y-intercept, stat, edit, stat, edit. This is 0, 2. All you have to do is find one other point. There are several choices. This is a good one. This is -2, 1. If you can find 2 points, you could do stat, edit. Now, I was glad to see that most of you got boy, this didn't print good. I'm sorry about that. Most of you got the y-intercept. Great. You've got a good chance of getting these right on the STAR test if you only get half of that. So the y-intercept is obviously 2. Almost everybody got that. This slope is positive. It's going up 1 and over 2. The slope was 1/2. You should have been able to do stat, edit, stat, edit. Okay, number 11. And I tell you over and over again, make things make sense. Y-intercept is 4. This is a negative slope. You're going down the hill and pretty fast. Another point right here is the x-intercept, which is 2, 0. You could have put these in your calculator and they would have told you the slope and y-intercept. I'm going to go down 2 and over 1. 2 divided by 1 is 2. But a lot of you missed it because you put positive 2. That's negative 2. It's going down the hill. Look at this poor guy. He is going to fall. Okay, 12 and 13. Awkward. Just because it has an H and a K instead of a Y and an X, or because it was so simple, some of you tried to make work out of this. The slope was -3/4, and the y-intercept was 8. Didn't mean to trick you. Tried to put some easy ones on there. Slope is 5, y-intercept 1/2. It was right there in the problem. 13. Okay, stat edit again. I can't do stat edit. Let's actually move down to the end because you can check 12, 13, 14, and 15 yourself with stat edit. You can have somebody check. Here's the 2 points. 2 points. If you missed 12, 13, 14, and 15, get with someone at your table if you need and figure out why you missed them because you're not doing stat edit. Okay, the last 2. This one really is not linear because you can see the trend is going up, and if you try to use a line to predict, you get farther and farther off. So this one is positive. It's not linear, just too far away from a line, and it's strong because the dots are close together. Now, if you missed it, I didn't mark it wrong unless you put negative or unless you put linear, because I thought you should know those two. This one is clearly linear. You could put your pencil over almost every dot on here to see an approximate slope and y-intercept. This one is negative. We're missing too many of those. Pay attention to positive and negative. This one is linear and it's weak because the dots are far away. Hope this helps.